everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all of my newborn essentials. These are things that helped me out from the time that she was first born to up until she was about three and a half months. Yeah, I just thought I should do this video now rather than later, just because everyone's having babies right now. They're all pregnant or they just gave birth. So it just seemed like it was the right time. There's a lot of stuff that I'm probably gonna mention that you don't necessarily need to raise your child. Like, I wasn't brought up like that, no, but did it make it easier? Yes, it did. So yeah, just take it with a grain of salt. I just wanted to mention like the stuff that helped me a lot and made, you know, things more easier for me to transition into motherhood. So I have about 25 to 26 items that I do want to mention, but I'm not gonna mention stuff like diapers, wipes, and all that stuff there, just because it's pretty straightforward. I will link it down below in the description bar just in case if you do want to know. So it just didn't seem like it was as important to put into this video. So the first thing that I'm gonna start off with is the car seats. We can't go home from the hospital without a car seat. So the one that we decided to go with is the Nuna Pippa. I'll just put up a picture here if you want to see how it looks. Now, we just like the design of it. We've heard great reviews, so we just decided to go with this one. And then the stroller that we actually got for it is the Uppa Baby Vista. We were actually debating between the Nuna and the Uppa Baby. We decided to go with the Uppa Baby because it can actually convert into a double stroller. So that just seemed really appealing to us, just because a couple years down we decide to have a second kid, we can use the same stroller for the both of them together. But if you do like traveling a lot and going on flights or like even going on long trips, I do suggest you to maybe steer clear from this stroller. It is massive. It takes up most of our trunk space. So that's the only downfall about it, but otherwise, I love the stroller. It has so much storage in it. It's like spacious for her. I'll link everything down in the description bar so you can take a look for it yourself as well. The next item is a bassinet. So your baby needs somewhere to sleep in. And the bassinet that we went with is the Halo bassinet. She probably used it only up until like 3 months. She grew out of it very quickly. It's pretty straightforward. It's a bassinet. It pulls up right to the bed. Like the sides go down so I can pick her up easily when I'm in bed. Next item that we got is the Baby Bjorn bouncer. Like, this thing is worth every penny. And she was like 1 month up until like today. She still uses it till this day, and it's definitely worth it, honestly. Like, I take her into the kitchen with me. It's easy to move around with. Now, another thing I do recommend is the Fisher-Price swing. The reason why we decided to go with this swing rather than, is it the Mamaroo or the Four Moms? I don't know which one it is, I forgot now. But we decided to go with the Fisher-Price one is because it rocks both ways. So I think one of them just goes side to side, whereas the Fisher-Price can go back and forth and side to side. Just because I read like some babies don't like the side to side motion and they would want front to back motion. The next thing is the play gym. So honestly, you can go with any play gym. I have the Baby Einstein play gym, but any play gym will work. It will definitely help them build their motor skills. She just loved looking at the little toys that dangle down from it, so I do recommend it. If not this play gym, just any play gym would definitely help them. So the next item are onesies. I watched a lot of these videos prior to giving birth. Whenever people recommended onesies, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever, like straightforward. But I'm telling you, these zipper onesies, they will change your life. You need zipper onesies, especially the double way ones are life-changing. Like the button-up ones, don't even waste your time. So the next item is an electric nail file. Like, their nails grow so fast. You need a nail file for them. I don't know, it just scares me a lot trying to use the clippers on them. Literally have to file her nails every 2 days. Like, they grow so fast, so it's a must-have. It's a necessity. But I got mine from Amazon. They're fairly cheap, so yeah, I keep one upstairs and one in the main floor just so I don't need to go up and down the stairs. The next thing, this is also a necessity, I would say. It is a sound machine. So I have 2 sound machines. I have the Hatch and I think it's called a Hush sound machine, but they both work amazing. So the Hatch, obviously, it's a night light. It can play lullabies, it can play white noises. That one is great. We usually keep that one at home, and then the portable one we take with us wherever we need to go. Or like if I'm on the main floor, I use that there. The white noise makes her instantly fall asleep. It is so worth it. It's what helps her sleep through the night nowadays. So the first couple of months, she literally lived in the Snuggle Me Organic. Like, she would always sleep in this pillow. We're always around her, so I know it says not to let them sleep in it, but we're always around her, so it didn't really matter. It was worth it. It's just unfortunate that she grew out of it so fast, but definitely still recommend it. The next thing is Kikaroo Peanut Changer. It's right up there. You can see it right there. I'm so happy that we decided to go with the Kikaroo Peanut Changer, just because the amount of accidents that happened on this and how easy it was to clean up made it all worth it. The price tag was totally worth it. It is super comfortable. When I first saw it online, I thought it was like, okay, it looks a little plasticky, it looks like it'll be uncomfortable for the baby, but it's actually a foam, so it's very like soft. Okay, so the next thing I want to recommend is a carrier. Honestly, there's so many carriers out on the market. The one that we have is the Moby carrier. That's what I used when she was initially like very young, when she was newborn to about 2 months, and then we transitioned over to the Baby Bjorn carrier. Normally Alexciiya is the type of person that doesn't like to be held a lot, but sometimes she has her moments where she does want to be held. We usually keep her in the carriers, and if I have to walk around and do work around the house, that's what I put her in. Okay, so the next thing is the baby monitor. So we went with the Nanit Pro, and we got the floor stand model just because we wanted it to be moved around throughout the house. So we had it initially in the master bedroom, now we have it in our nursery. The reason why we went with the Nanit is because we heard way better reviews on it. And number two, it comes with like this band that you like around your baby, and basically monitors your breathing. If like being a first-time mom, I was literally waking up in the middle of the night to make sure that she was breathing. I would just be staring at her to see if her chest is going up and down. So it gives you a peace of mind literally when you sleep. And like, that's basically all the random stuff. We're gonna focus more on her feeding stuff. So just a little bit about her feeding routine. I'm exclusively pumping. She's getting breast milk, but obviously I'm pumping my milk. You do need a lot more things when you're doing it this way. She just wasn't able to latch on to me. So that's why I decided to just give her breast milk through a bottle. So the first thing that you would need is a breast pump. The one that we went with is the Medela pump, the Freestyle Flex, I believe that's what it's called. So this is great. It works fantastic, but if you are exclusively pumping, I do recommend getting a secondary pump. The secondary pump that I have is the Mom Cozy S9. It was just on sale on Walmart, so I decided to I'm like, okay, might as well give it a try. It was always popping up on my Instagram feed. I caved into it and I bought it. You do definitely need a more powerful one. The Mom Cozy isn't as powerful as the Medela. It still does the job. So most of the day I do use the Medela, but if I'm on the go or if I'm too lazy to get out of bed, I use the Mom Cozy. So speaking of pumps, you obviously need to give a bottle to feed your baby. So the ones that we use is the Dr. Brown bottles. I actually initially started off with the plastic one, but what I've noticed is that the color started to change a little bit because you are heating it up in the bottle. So that got me a little bit worried. We just switched over to the glass bottles. They're so much more worth it. They heat up way faster, and I do recommend using a glass bottle just because you don't know what you're feeding your baby when you're heating up plastic. Last but not least is a bottle warmer. A bottle warmer, it just makes life so much more easier rather than heating up a kettle and then warming the bottle. You can just pop the bottle into the bottle warmer and then press the on button and go, and that's it. It will be like heated up within minutes. And the one that we got is the Dr. Brown Milk Spa. The only thing about heating up a bottle with boiling water is that sometimes if you overheat it, it kills the nutrients. Sometimes if you underheat it, the milk is cold and your baby may not take it. A bottle warmer itself, it knows amount of time that you should be heating a bottle depending on if it's glass, plastic, or whatnot in order to preserve all the nutrients in it. So that's why I do recommend a bottle warmer. That's about it. These are all stuff that made my life easier. Okay, and that's it for my newborn must-haves. Let me know what you guys think. If you do end up using any of these products, comment them down below. So you can reach out to me even on Instagram if you have any questions or if you have any recommendations for, the 4 to 8 month stage. And I'll see you again in my next video.